Hello football fans, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a story that is creating massive debate across the football world. A story that has fans asking one simple question: what exactly is FIFA doing behind the scenes? For years, VAR has been one of the most controversial innovations in football history. Some people love it, some people hate it, but one thing is certain: it changed the game forever. However, a growing number of fans, journalists, and football analysts have noticed something strange during recent international tournaments. The familiar VAR ritual that players, referees, and supporters had become accustomed to seems to be quietly disappearing. FIFA has not made a huge announcement. There were no dramatic press conferences. Yet many believe a significant change is happening right in front of our eyes. Is FIFA trying to make football flow better? Is there a hidden reason behind the decision? Or is this part of a bigger plan for the future of the game? Stay with us until the end, because this story might completely change the way you look at modern football. For years, the VAR ritual became one of the most recognizable moments in a football match. Whenever a controversial incident occurred, fans knew exactly what was coming next. The referee would stop play, place a finger against the earpiece, and then perform the famous rectangle gesture with both hands. Stadium screens would display a VAR review message. Players would gather around nervously. Coaches would pace along the touchline. Millions of viewers around the world would hold their breath waiting for the final verdict. It became a ritual, a sequence that everyone understood. But recently, many observers have noticed that the process appears different. In several major matches, reviews have been completed much faster. Referees are spending less time making dramatic gestures. Communication between officials seems smoother and more discreet. In some cases, fans barely realize a review is taking place before a decision is announced. This has sparked intense discussion online. Some supporters claim FIFA is deliberately reducing the visibility of VAR interventions. Others believe the organization wants to make the technology feel less intrusive and less theatrical. The goal, according to this theory, is to return attention to the football itself rather than the review process. The criticism of VAR has never really disappeared since its introduction. While the system has corrected countless mistakes, many fans argue that it has taken away spontaneous emotion from the sport. Celebrations that once erupted instantly are now often followed by nervous glances toward the referee. Players hesitate before fully celebrating goals. Supporters in the stadium wait anxiously for confirmation. The emotional flow of the game has changed. FIFA has heard these complaints for years. Many football experts believe the organization understands that technology should support football, not become the main attraction. If VAR becomes the center of attention, then something may be wrong. The ideal scenario is for technology to help referees make better decisions while remaining almost invisible to viewers. That is why some analysts think FIFA is moving toward a quieter VAR model. Instead of emphasizing every review with dramatic pauses and lengthy explanations, officials may be encouraged to communicate more efficiently. Advanced technology now allows video officials to provide information faster than ever before. Semi-automated systems can identify offside situations within seconds. Improved communication networks enable referees to receive instant feedback without needing prolonged interruptions. The result is a process that feels less like a ceremony and more like a routine part of officiating. Of course, not everyone is happy about this possibility. Critics argue that transparency is essential. If reviews become less visible, fans may feel excluded from the decision-making process. One of the original arguments in favor of the VAR ritual was that it helped spectators understand what was happening. The referee's gestures and review procedures provided a clear visual explanation. Removing that visibility could create confusion and fuel conspiracy theories whenever controversial decisions occur. Football supporters are passionate. They want answers. They want to know why a goal was disallowed or why a penalty was awarded. If decisions are made behind the scenes without clear communication, trust could become a major issue. On the other hand, supporters of the quieter approach argue that football existed for more than a century without constant explanations for every decision. They believe the focus should remain on the match itself. According to this view, endless reviews and public discussions slow down the sport and reduce entertainment value. Interestingly, this debate comes at a time when football technology is advancing rapidly. Semi-automated offside systems have already transformed decision-making in major tournaments. Artificial intelligence is playing a growing role in assisting officials. Goal line technology has become almost universally accepted because it works quickly and efficiently. Many experts predict that the next generation of VAR will be faster, smarter, and less noticeable than ever before. Imagine a future where most decisions are verified within seconds. No long delays. No crowded referee monitors. No dramatic waiting periods. Just quick confirmations that allow matches to continue naturally. That future may be exactly what FIFA is trying to build. Another reason behind the apparent change could be television presentation. Broadcasters constantly look for ways to improve viewer experience. Long interruptions often lead to frustration among audiences. Faster decisions keep viewers engaged and maintain momentum throughout the match. The business side of football also benefits from smoother gameplay. Fans generally prefer action over waiting. Sponsors, broadcasters, and tournament organizers all want matches that remain exciting from start to finish. Still, one question remains unanswered. Why has there been no major public announcement? If FIFA truly intends to reduce the prominence of the VAR ritual, many people wonder why the organization has not openly explained the strategy. Some believe the changes are simply part of an ongoing evolution rather than a formal policy shift. Others suspect FIFA prefers gradual adjustments instead of dramatic reforms that could trigger backlash. Football history shows that major changes are often introduced step by step. Small modifications can eventually transform the game without creating widespread resistance. What seems minor today could become standard practice tomorrow. Whether intentional or not, fans are noticing the difference. Social media discussions continue to grow. Former players are sharing opinions. Refereeing experts are analyzing recent matches. Every controversial decision adds fuel to the conversation. Is FIFA secretly reducing the visibility of VAR? Is this a calculated effort to restore football's natural rhythm? Or are we simply witnessing the normal evolution of technology in sport? At this moment, nobody outside FIFA's inner circles can answer with complete certainty. But one thing is clear, the relationship between football and technology continues to evolve. The game we watch today is very different from the one played 20 years ago, and the game we watch 10 years from now may look different again. The VAR debate is far from over. In fact, it may be entering a completely new chapter. And if FIFA truly is reshaping how VAR operates, the impact could be enormous. Matches could become faster. Decisions could become smoother. But questions about transparency and trust will remain as important as ever. Football has always balanced tradition and innovation. The challenge is finding the perfect middle ground. Whether FIFA has found that balance remains to be seen. What do you think about this situation? Is FIFA making the right move by making VAR less visible, or should every review remain completely transparent for fans? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest football stories from around the world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Soccer ball fire.